Hello everyone, welcome back to Real Life. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you enjoy these vintage episodes, hit the like button. That helps promote them to like-minded viewers like yourself. Subscribe, and you'll be notified of new episodes. Members get early previews 1 to 2 weeks in advance. There's something new and different every weekend. This is the first 4K rescan of a previously produced episode, episode number 1. The improved detail is quite notable. I intend on rescanning most of the episodes. The Bahamas Speed Week was an annual week-long motor race event held in December at Nassau in the Bahamas from 1954 to 1966. The 1963 meet featured a who's who of the racing world: Dan Gurney, Pedro Rodriguez, Roger Penske, Jim Hall, Augie Pabst, Dick Thompson, A.J. Foyt, Ken Miles, and many more. First held in 1954 on the Windsor Field Road Course in Nassau, the inaugural event was titled as the Nassau Trophy Road Races. Maston Gregory won the main race, the Nassau Trophy, in a Ferrari 375mm. The 1956 meeting was promoted to the third annual International Bahamas Speed Week. For 1957, the meeting was moved to another airfield location, the 5-mile or 8-kilometer counterclockwise Oaks Field Course, which was closer to the main population area of the island. For 1958 onwards, the circuit was shortened to 4.5 miles or 7.2 kilometers, and the circuit was run in clockwise direction. The Paddock was an interesting place, with other cars participating in the Tourist Trophy and the Governor's Cup. Here's the number 69 Corvette-powered Lister of Art Haberson. The pace car was an impressive bright red Jag E-Type. That's Bob Holberg inspecting his number 98 Cooper King Cobra. ABC's Wide World of Sports' Chris Economaki interviewing the mandatorily shirtless Sterling Moss. Roger Penske, A.J. Foyt, and possibly Lance Reventlow. The number 95 Ferrari 240 Testarossa driven by George Reed, arguably one of the most beautiful race cars of all time. This Testarossa, however, was powered by a Holman & Moody 427. Augie Pabst getting ready with his number 55 Xerox Special Cooper. Pedro Rodriguez, after his first F1 season, drove the number 10 Ferrari 250p. Scott Beckett, driving the number 30 Maserati Tipo 61, is being assisted by a crew member with a wee bit of a sense of humor. The start line is pure history. The number 49 Shelby Cobra of George Butler, Dan Gurney's number 3 Eldon Special Lotus 19. A beautiful lineup of machines we rarely see today outside of museums or vintage races. The number 197 and 198 Shelby Cobras of Ken Miles and Frank Gardner. The drivers are lined up across the track, ready for a Le Mans start. By the early 1970s, Le Mans starts were phased out as they proved simply too dangerous. And they're off on the grueling 250-mile race on the 7.2-kilometer course. The 88N Jaguar 3.8-liter E-Type of Hans Scheck gets a late start as the 75 Porsche 718 RSK driven by Uli Buell flies by. Track marshal safety has thankfully improved over the years. This stylish couple are standing in front of a gorgeous Sunbeam Alpine. The grandstand seating was rather basic but functional, facing the front straight and backing onto Sassoon Straight and Esso Bend. George Reed in the number 95 Testarossa chasing down number 56 Lotus 23 of Bob Markley. Pedro Rodriguez in a number 10 Ferrari 250p diving into Esso Corner. Number 50 Corvette Grand Sport of Dick Thompson, one of 2 of these brand new beasts entered in the race. Much has been written about these mythical lightweights, however race footage of them in 1963 is quite rare. Number 36 Cooper Monaco with Roger Penske. Sadly it overheated and did not finish. Frank Gardner in the number 198 Cobra. Gordon Butler in the number 149 Corvette Stingray. The 1963 Nassau Trophy race was notable for the entries of the Mecom Racing Team Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, the famous lightweights, cars designed to beat Carroll Shelby's Cobras. For the first time, the Grand Sports were allowed to compete directly with the Cobras. Driven during the week by Roger Penske, Jim Hall, Dick Thompson, John Cannon, and Augie Pabst, the Corvettes simply demolished their Cobra rivals. Only 5 lightweights were ever built, and all 5 have survived. A brief shot of Sterling Moss attired in suit jacket for ABC Wide World of Sports. He came on board as a color commentator for the network in 1962. And finally, a very brief shot of race winner A.J. Foyt in a number 77 Mecom Racing Scarab Mark IV. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters, members, donors, and subscribers. It's a pleasure producing these fascinating little episodes. If you want to see more of these old reels restored and preserved, consider supporting by hitting the thanks button or becoming a monthly member. Your support will help preserve these old reels. Have a great day, be kind, and we'll see you again next time on Real Life.